Hello, and welcome to my workshop. The reason we're here today is because I have a very fun new tool behind me that I want to show you guys. It's called the WeCreat Vision Pro 45 watt. Now this is a laser cutter and engraver that uses a 45 watt diode laser to cut or engrave everything from wood and plastic to leather and cork. You can also engrave metal and stone with this machine by swapping out the laser head, but we're going to talk about that a little bit later. So why am I so excited about this thing and what do I actually use it for? Well, as some of you guys probably already know, I've really gotten into restoring old things lately. Sometimes furniture, sometimes tech, but having a laser tool like this really opens up a whole world of new possibilities for restoration. One of the first things that I engraved were these maple drawers from a mid-century modern sideboard that I'm in the process of restoring. It turned something that's ordinary and boring looking into this incredible focal point of the entire piece. One of the coolest things that this machine does is lift itself up. No joke. The entire machine can raise and lower itself to cut materials of different heights. It also has auto-focusing. I did not ever at any point have to manually focus the laser, which is awesome. It's able to determine the exact height of the material you're cutting on all by itself, and it calibrates itself to that material before you cut or engrave. The software that you use for this laser is called WeCreat Make It, and I found it pretty easy to use once you get the hang of it. Now, I have a fair bit of experience with working with different 3D slicers and CNC programs and stuff like that, so your mileage might vary on the ease of use side of things. Most of my time in the software consists of me uploading an SVG of my design, lining it up with the material in the machine, hitting the autofocus button, and then clicking start. That's it. There's a bunch of tools in here for shapes, and they have a whole section of designs that you can throw right in, but I prefer to either make my own or buy a design that someone else has made and use it in that software. So obviously this laser has a camera built in, and it sits inside the lid above the workspace. And to be quite honest, I have kind of a love-hate relationship with this camera. On the positive side, it's a high-quality camera, and if you have relatively small and thin materials that you want to cut, it works perfectly to line things up in the software. But here's the rub. This is a wide angle camera, and the longer and thicker your material, the more the camera is going to distort reality. You're better off sticking to the middle of the bed wherever possible so that you have the least amount of distortion if you're cutting or engraving objects that are tall. Anyway, once you have things all lined up and focused, all you have to do is hit start in the software and then press the button on the front of the laser to confirm and start running the cut or engrave. Now, most of what I do is cut or engrave wood, and lasers like this one, diode lasers, use a very focused beam of energy to essentially burn away the top layers of the wood. And with that burning, you're going to get a lot of smoke. There's a vent port in the back of the Vision Pro that's used to exhaust all that smoke, and you can either vent it out of a window or do what I did and set up the AirGuard Ultra Fume extractor somewhere nearby. I have mine hidden away in the cabinet below the laser, and it just pulls all of that nasty smoke and fumes from the machine and traps it within the filter of this extractor. This is a very small room, as you can probably already tell, and I like my lungs to stay healthy. So just to make sure this extractor is doing its job, I also have an air purifier in here to monitor the VOC levels and make sure that the air quality stays clear. Okay, so how does this machine actually perform in terms of cutting and engraving? That's what you're here for, I would assume. One thing WeCreat is really proud of is their beam focus technology. And what they basically mean by that is because of the optical makeup of the lens inside this laser, what it can do is actually cut with the performance of a 60 watt laser and engrave with the performance of a 20 watt laser. That second one sounds a little bit weird, almost sounds like a negative if you're not familiar with lasers, but generally speaking, the lower wattage lasers actually mean you're able to get a much finer detail. So that's actually a good thing. Let's test the cutting capability first. So here I have some scrap North American pine that I've cut exactly to 1 inch. It's a softwood that is relatively cheap here in Canada, and we're going to try and cut it in a single pass. I've set the laser to 100% at the slowest 2 mm/s speed, and lo and behold, it actually cut about 99% of the way through. With just a little bit of pressure, the two halves came apart and you can see the cut on the inside. Engraving is where things get so much more fun. Cutting boards make really nice gifts from family, and I've already done 4 or 5 of them. This is a board I engraved for my fiance. It's the artwork from Howl's Moving Castle, and it is stunning. Here's another cutting board I made for my grandparents. Now, when it engraves, you're going to get some of that soot at around the engraving area, but a little bit of isopropyl alcohol and some light sanding removes it very quickly, and the end result just looks so good. Here's a super simple project: bookmarks. You can make these out of basswood or thin plywood, engrave them and cut them all in one go. It only takes a few minutes per bookmark. You can also do like wall art, and signs are super easy to do. And this laser has plenty of fine detail to do a great job with them, honestly. This is a $2 veneered MDF sign I found at the dollar store that I threw into the machine and engraved in like less than an hour. You can kind of see where I'm going with this. One of these machines can easily be a great starting point for a full engraving and cutting woodworking business. There are a million different materials that you can cut and engrave on this thing, but the one thing that I was really excited to get into was metal engraving. WeCreat sells an add-on for this machine that is a 2-watt infrared laser for engraving metal and stone. I really enjoy restoring old radios. And one of the things that I could not do before, for the life of me, I tried a million times, I just couldn't do it, is restore old labels. They get all scratched up over the years and they're really difficult to recreate with any accuracy. Take a look at this. This is a label for a random tech product that I pulled from the internet. The laser was able to fully recreate this label by engraving into aluminum with perfect detail and accuracy. This is super impressive stuff, and watching it do its thing actually got me a little bit giddy with excitement because it means that I don't have to shy away from restoration projects that have destroyed labels anymore. So look, needless to say, I'm very impressed with this machine. I like that it's relatively compact. It kind of fits in this small workshop space I've got here. The cutting performance is great. There's lots of detail in the engraving, and it can cut all different kinds of materials. It's a very versatile machine. WeCreat did send this out to me for review, but they're not paying me to make this video. They didn't get to see it in advance or anything like that. So if you want to support the channel, there is an affiliate link down in the description down below where you can check out this laser engraver and all the accessories that come with it. Hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching, and as always, have a great day.